Good morning, everybody. Enjoying my last morning on the beach with me. So, I was out here for a while. The minute I started walking, I'm looking for seashells, right? So, I start noticing these very little tiny shells, and they're just beautiful, and I just pick one up. Or you know what? There's another one, and another one, and they all similar, round, little. They look like little mini horns, right? And so as I'm walking, I just keep seeing more and more of them, and I'm like, God, if you're attracting me to these little bitty shells, there's going to be a story here. So what is it? So I just keep walking, letting him download it in me, and it was great. It's coming out a little while, and then I end up under this bridge where they're pressure washing with Clorox, and then so I go a little further. You have distractions in life that kind of keep you from your purpose, right? From doing the things that God calls you to do. But even in that, walking a little bit further, there's a man with his St. Bernard dog playing in the water, and I just stopped. Acts of kindness, just acknowledging his presence, spending a few minutes talking with him, So anyway, let's get into the story, and I'm going to explain why that is important too. I'm going to pause, turn this around, because I want to show you the little shells that I was seeing. Okay, so I don't know if y'all can see this little bitty round one right there. Looks like a little horn, right? I'll show you some in my hand. Here's a few. And look, as I'm filming this, I just see another one. So I know y'all now asking, okay, Roxanne, what is the deal with the small shells? Okay, so let's dive into this and let's talk about it. So God was telling me, you see all these little small shells, and you're thinking to yourself, what do you have to offer to the world? You're just little old me. And what sometimes we say about ourselves, I'm small, I'm insignificant, I just do this job, I'm just this, I'm nothing special, I'm nothing important, I don't hold a title, I don't do these things. And God is saying to you today, that's a lie from the enemy. That's a lie from the enemy to stop your voice, to make you think that you don't have one. So let's change our mindset and things on that, because let me just tell you, when you surrender and say, Jesus, I need you in my life. I'm nobody without you. I really am little, like I need you. That God that we serve, right? He comes and he dwells inside of you. And he is mighty and all-powerful. So if he's dwelling and living inside of you, do you think you still small and insignificant? Because let me tell you, there's a mighty lion that lives inside of you. And he's ready to roar. So if you let him and be a willing vessel to let him roar through you, oh, the impact you can make in this world. There's nothing insignificant with God. I'm looking at all of these things as I'm walking, and I'm realizing, he's saying there's nothing too small. There's nothing too insignificant about us. He loves everything about us, every little detail, everything that matters to us. He cares about little details to bring you comfort, y'all. That's the kind of God we serve. Yes, he may be gentle in those things, but he also is a lion, and he has a roar, and he has a purpose for you. And don't let the enemy silence you and think that you have no purpose, y'all. So getting back to the story. So I'm walking on this beach, right? Smiling at people. I meet this man. I stop, have a few minutes of engagement with him. Y'all, that is what it's about. That's what I'm talking about. Nothing is too little. You are not insignificant. As little as something as that is acknowledging someone's presence. A lot of times just we want to be seen and heard. We live in a world that is so fast-paced that we don't even acknowledge each other. So the fact of you just smiling at somebody, acknowledging, stopping to take a few minutes to just engage with them, that is impact. Y'all, God assigned you to certain places. There's nothing coincidence. You get brought somewhere at a specific time. You have no idea why you're there. You don't know what you're doing. Yeah, well, it's because there was a divine purpose behind it. Someone needed you. Someone needed to see your smile. Someone needed the light that's around you. Someone needed a presence that you bring, and that's the Holy Spirit. You bring something that's inside of you. So y'all don't ever think that you're too little, that you don't have anything inside of you. The shell that he was showing that he had to keep picking me up, right, was the one that looks like a horn. So y'all imagine that little bitty horn, you put your mouth to and you blow. The sound that comes out of that thing, isn't it really, really loud and powerful? That's all it takes from you. That's all it takes from you. It's just a small puff in a horn. Something like that to make your voice echo and be loud. And God will do that. God will take everything and echo it. And he will intensify it. And he will make it bigger. And he will grow it. So it takes a small thing. Just be obedient. Just be obedient, y'all. And y'all, I had to pause it for a second as someone passed. And God just told me, don't stop what you're doing for me out of fear of man. Or thinking you'll look crazy to somebody. Because sometimes God will have you do things that you're like, what? That sounds so crazy, right? But you don't realize that maybe I should have kept recording in that moment. Maybe he needed to hear who God is. You know, you don't realize sometimes that you're, like we're in a restaurant together, with like-minded people, and we're sitting there and we're talking about the word and about God. Do y'all know that we're ministering to people when we're doing those things? And again, you're thinking, I'm just out to dinner with my friend. I'm just having a conversation. This is nothing. No, that's big. That's huge. Somebody might have not know Jesus, needed to hear a word today, needed to see that vulnerability. And I need to remember for myself that it's okay that if someone's passing by, that I can still make this video and talk about God. I don't have to worry. Maybe they needed to hear it today. So I encourage y'all to silence the voice of the enemy that gets in your head that tells you you're too small, that you can't do something, because you can do anything with Christ who lives inside of you, the Holy Spirit. You can do many, many mighty things and not even realize it, just by surrendering that moment to God when he put something in your heart to do it or to say it. So I encourage y'all today, if you feel a stir in your spirit and it's not for harm, you know the difference, and you know that it could bring light to somebody or a situation, do it. Don't hesitate. Don't question it. Don't be like, God, was that really you? No, just do it. And then he'll reveal it to you later. And then you will see that you planted a seed. You did something very important for the heavenly kingdom. So I love y'all all. Just want to share, did y'all notice the clouds as I'm talking? Did y'all notice this? Let's go, God. Let's go, God. Okay. My God is so amazing. And I'm going to post a picture too of, as I was looking at these little shells, there was seaweed that made a cross in the sand by these little shells. Y'all, God is just so good. He is in everything, everywhere. You just have to look. You just have to look. There are signs literally of him everywhere. We just miss them because we stay in the hustle and bustle of life and we don't stop and take a minute and look around at our surroundings. Instead, we will look at the storm though. When a storm's coming, we're looking at that surrounding. We're not looking at the peaceful things, right? So this was something else he originally started downloading in me before, and I forgot about it till just now. That's why he's recalling it to my memory. Is what are you doing in your calm season to prepare for the storm? What are you doing? Are you getting in the word so that you're grounded when the storm comes? Or are you finding like-minded people, a tribe of people that will be there for you to help you, to encourage you and uplift you? So start thinking about that. What is your preparation time for when the next storm comes? And I'm sure there was a little bit more than that, but it's pretty much that. And then I was looking at footprints in the sand, and he was saying it about too, like who's walking with you? Who is walking with you? And that not only means a tribe, that means him. Is he walking with you? Is he walking beside you, holding your hand? Or are you allowing him to? I hope y'all all go sit with that today. And y'all have a blessed day. I'm going to enjoy my last day on this beautiful, beautiful beach. Love y'all. Bye.